I think at this point, it's pretty safe to say that Cardano is going to be a very good investment for anyone entering now or anyone that has entered. It's proven to me that it's been a very good investment for me alone. I haven't put a lot of money into Cardano. I just got really lucky and got in there early, but I think there's still much more room to grow. We see this with Ethereum, for example. Ethereum was very, very low at one point, and everyone thought, well, everyone's in Bitcoin. What is this Ethereum crap? I don't want Ethereum. I want the Bitcoin. I want the first and the only. Now we're looking at Cardano, Web 3.0, the next generation of smart contracts being deployed, coming out, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on it. In this video, we're going to go over some updates with Cardano, and we're going to go over some price speculation where Cardano is going to go. But again, I want to reiterate, I think Cardano is going to be an amazing investment for anyone. And I already know a lot of you guys actually have profited and done very well on Cardano. So congratulations, there's still more to go. So Charles has come out and said everything is green, everything's a go with Cardano with the Alonzo update, which is hugely bullish. Obviously, we've been waiting on Alonzo. We've been hearing about Alonzo. It's been going through its various phases of tests, but now we're inching into this space where we're really almost ready to go. According to Charles, Alonzo testnet is going to roll over on September 1st. But he does say that the team has work to do to get the kinks out. Now, he's saying that he's trying to get his team to work double time to get these kinks out before launch. So ideally, the testnet will be over on September 1st, and the completed proposal will be on September 9th, and the full rollout is expected to happen on September 12th. Now, fortunately, they didn't reach a no-go decision on their meeting, so they're not pushing it to September 17th. So we should be expecting this September 12th. We also talked about the ERC20 converter, bringing ERC Ethereum smart contracts to Cardano to be able to talk with Cardano. We've talked about the Haskell code before, so this basically makes it so ERC and Cardano can speak, connecting those blockchains. So that's going to be hugely bullish, but that is being converted on the testnet. In another article, ADA could reach new all-time highs as the upgrades roll out. Now, again, I've been very cautious to tell you guys that often things are baked into the price, right? News is baked into the price before this go live date. So now that you have these dates in mind, I wouldn't be making any trades based on those dates. Remember, I'm a long-term investor anyway. I don't tell people how to short-term trade, buy or sell. I do give you advice on when you should buy, when it's a good time to buy. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you, hey, wait until this magical day because it's going to pump sky high, because that's unrealistic. Now, it very well could. Often with launches, with these spectacular dates, there often is a lot of volatility, either to the upside or to the downside. That's to be expected. If you want to bet on that, by all means, that's on you. But to me, I see that as more going into a casino. I've long locked in my Cardano bet far before this point. But over the past couple of weeks, ADA did reach that all-time high, that $2.97. And we did talk about how Cardano would beat its all-time high going past that. Now, in this article, they actually put up this chart here, which describes a couple of things. One, it shows the changing of trend in MACD. Most likely this trend is going to change, and we're going to go into the positive on the MACD. And then we have an RSI of 55, which is incredibly bullish short term of where Cardano is going to go. Obviously, if the relative strength index is down or middle, that means it has a lot of room to pump up. And obviously, if we get a MACD reversal, that's going to be hugely bullish on the uptrend. And this is on the 6-hour chart. To continue with this sentiment, and I just want to say how mind-boggling it is that I've watched Silicon Valley and I didn't actually recognize that that guy in Silicon Valley that made the sex robot was actually based off of a real guy. Mind blown. I think it's hilarious. But this gentleman, Ben Gortzel, has discussed that he thinks Cardano could basically be superior than any other cryptocurrency. Now, obviously, this man created the AI software for the Android Sophia, and he went ahead and praised Cardano blockchain on Twitter. He said it's fundamentally quite superior. Last September, he did announce the AGIX token that would become a multi-chain by partially migrating to Cardano. And now that we have that ERC20 converter, it makes things possible to have Ethereum assets easily to migrate onto the completed chain. So they actually demonstrated how the AGIX token could be moved to Cardano. Now, on a podcast, and we've talked about Haskell actually in a previous video, on a podcast, he did mention that he started coding in Haskell in 1993. Back then, Charles was only 5. So again, Haskell is the basis of the programming language Plutus, which runs Cardano. So it seems that it's a perfect fit for Ben. So I guess what does this all mean? I mean, it's a very intelligent person in the space also giving credence to Cardano, bolstering what we believe that Cardano is going to be a fantastic investment in the long term. Now, if we're looking at the 4-hour chart, it doesn't really seem like much is happening other than Cardano is winding up, getting ready to make a move. So we could be seeing Cardano move to the upside in the next couple of days. Obviously, we have this news right around the corner, and it is August 30th. So this is right around the corner. So we could be seeing a lot of volatility in the near term, and it could obviously go past our $3 mark. I, of course, have said we can go anywhere between $3 and $3.20 in the near term. I think that's very realistic. I don't think we will see much higher than that in the near term. Of course, by the end of the market cycle, I do think that we would roughly see maybe an $8 Cardano is more or less what I'm guessing. When we take a look at the daily chart, it really shows us how high we are right now, how much higher than the previous all-time we are, and how close we are to price discovery. And I think we're so close at this point. Cardano's hitting this amazing point where we have this bullish news, this bullish narrative, everything coming out with Alonzo, and we are almost at an all-time high, and not that far from it. We're so close. We can taste that $2.94, that previous all-time high. We're so close that we can taste that $3 ADA. And I do think that we will make that $3 ADA very soon. Now, I also think that Cardano could potentially be one of the best crypto investments that you could make, almost one of the safest you can make. But again, this is all speculation because we don't have much trading data for Cardano. It's not like we have as much as Ethereum or as much as Bitcoin because Cardano is a lot newer. It is quite literally the 3rd gen of cryptocurrency. Now, I do think there's plenty of room in the space for other blockchains like Solana, like Polkadot, like Ethereum even. I don't think that Cardano is killing any cryptocurrencies, but I do think in general, next bull cycle, you probably won't see a lot of the cryptocurrencies that you see today. I do think that eventually some will just dissipate and go into nothing, but I think Cardano is going to stand the test of time. Now, I could be wrong. I'm no financial advisor. I'm hugely bullish on where Cardano is going to go. Obviously, with Alonzo right around the corner, we have a lot of big things happening for Cardano. And once we have smart contracts and dApps being developed, it's going to be hugely bullish. Now, we've talked about SundaySwap before. Obviously, this is the food named DEX. And, it wouldn't be cryptocurrency without a food named DEX going onto the blockchain. And of course, SundaySwap is going to garner a healthy amount of users to use the system. They have their roadmap here. They have a lot of audits coming for Cardano. They have their bounty bug program, which I believe Charles actually just initiated a bounty bug program as well for Cardano. But you can see that there is movement working to build out these dApps before even Alonzo is even out. On top of that, we also have ADEX. ADEX is a decentralized exchange protocol that's coming out. So if you're not one of those food kind of oriented people, I mean, I'm food motivated too, just not in my crypto. But if you like more of the professional branding, maybe ADEX is more your project. So I'd encourage you to look into both of these projects. I'm not endorsing one or the other. Now, I am going to be playing around with both programs most likely, but at the end of the day, it is based on your research and going into the investments that you think are going to do well. But it's good to keep your finger on the pulse just to know what's coming around the corner. But for now, I think holding Cardano is going to pay you dividends. And obviously, if you're staking your Cardano, then you're gaining a reward anyway. That's it for me. Hopefully you guys like this video. Obviously, I'm bullish on where Cardano is going to go. It's going to do very well in this space. If you did like this video, go ahead and give me a like. Subscribe to the channel for more crypto news and content. And of course, happy hodling.